Hello everyone, my name is Madalina Boicu and we are back from DevTalks 2023. We are continuing our series of DevLive interviews and I'm happy to introduce my new speaker. Dana Niculescu is the Tech Center Lead for Private Bank at DB Global Technology. Hi Dana, welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm very happy to see you here today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Very nice conference, and I see a lot of good people here. Some colleagues from DB, some colleagues from other companies. Very well, nice spirit.
Nice. I'm really glad that you're enjoying it. It's a lot of happening. But then before we go further, because I prepared a few questions for you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and about the company you work for? What do you guys do here in Romania?
Sure. So, as you said, I'm Dana Niculescu. I'm taking care of the private bank division in our tech center in Bucharest. In private bank in Bucharest, we are 700 colleagues already. Two divisions, Private Bank Germany, focusing more on our retail clients, and Wealth Management or International Private Bank, focusing more on the wealth domain. In Bucharest, in Deutsche Bank, we are around 2,000 colleagues already, and we are on the market for next to 10 years. I think this summer we uh, we uh, we will be 10 years already. We turned 10, so great. um, what can I say? So of course, I love to work for DB. I'm for 6 years in the bank. I started as an associate vice president, and now I take care of a large division. So I think the bank offered me a very nice career opportunity. As formation, I'm computer science, so I did computer science in Bucharest. Graduated in 2010, so that people don't wonder, hey, how old might she be? And then started as a developer, switching to product management. Changed a bit some companies before I realized that I want to be in this domain in banking, technology and banking. And yeah, so this is me briefly. And I love to work with engineers. I mean, I'm managing 30 or 35, 30, I'm not sure exactly what's the number right now, engineering managers. So that's really cool. And I'm every day learning from them and getting inspired by their craft and love for the subject matter.
No, I'm happy to hear that. I see it on you how you enjoy this being here. But Dana, you know that the hot topic of these days, of today and these days in general, is artificial intelligence. So of course we have a question for you on that. How do you see AI changing the course of the company where you work?
Yeah, so AI has been around for several decades already. I've learned AI in college as well and in the university, so it's not a new topic, but it has undergone several significant milestones lately, especially in the past few years, with this development around the deep learning techniques, and also with regards to the development around large scale neural networks. So definitely AI is the topic of the year right now. And of course, we as Deutsche Bank see several very valid use cases of AI for our industry. For example, the automation of the repetitive tasks, or yeah, I don't know, an analysis of big amounts of unstructured data, and so that we can enable our people to make better decisions. So definitely and also of course like code assisted AI techniques. We are looking at different such tools. But I think it's very important to mention that for us as a bank, our employees and our clients are our most valuable assets. So we are looking at AI as an enabler for our very important human factor in our business.
Thank you. Thank you, Dana. Can you maybe share a few insights on some of the company's coolest or most important projects that you have here?
Of course. So I'm happy to talk a bit about the integration of the Postbank IT technologies into Deutsche Bank, into the Deutsche Bank IT technologies. So we have acquired Postbank several years ago, and we have tried several times to integrate the two very big banks and two very big IT systems. And I'm very proud to say that in the past 3 4 years we have successfully started this very large integration with our people in Bucharest as well. Of course, working in collaboration with our people, our colleagues from Frankfurt. So this is, I think, one of the most complex and relevant and important project in the IT, let's say, world in Europe right now, given the number of clients impacted and given the application landscape and the complexity of the technologies we are using. And of course, the fact that we are not only merging the two entities from the technology point of view, but we are also moving our stack into Google Cloud, I think that adds up to the complexity. Of course, again, talking with pride, the colleagues in Bucharest, in our technology center in Bucharest, are developing the online banking platform for the clients in Germany. Both Postbank and Deutsche Bank clients, they are developing the mobile app as well, together with the colleagues in Germany. So I think that's very relevant. And of course, then we develop many other products. So we are looking also in the wealth management area. We are looking after trading platforms, lending platforms. So the 700, let's say, mostly engineers that are sitting with us in Deutsche Bank here are very busy and
I wanted to say that, yeah, it
very
sounds
busy.
like a lot of work, yeah.
Yes, and very passionate actually, and they are learning a lot, and yeah, it's a good place.
It does sound like a place where you have you thrive, to do more things and try more things and actually be very active in what you do with
Yes.
different possibilities. I mean, with complex projects, you always have this,
Exactly.
yeah.
So Deutsche Bank offers you a scale like not too many other companies can offer, right? So, and also the projects that you develop are so critical for the financial industry, so that you are really like you don't just craft a small app in an apartment and
Just go big.
you hope you will go big. No. You have a huge scale and a huge criticality in your environment. So whatever you do impacts the society in a fundamental way. We are a systemic bank, so I think that's very exciting, and that allows our people to learn a lot.
Speaking of people, or maybe more about ways of working, I wanted to ask you, how was the transition, from working completely from home, like a few years ago, I think, to coming back to the office?
Yeah, so of course the pandemic caught us all a bit unprepared, and I remember very well the last day in the office before the pandemic started, and we had to start working from home. I remember it vividly. It was March, and we were celebrating the Women's Day, and we were eating chocolate and strawberries in the office, and it was really nice. And then the second day, we found out that we have to work from home for 1 week and 2 weeks, then or
And
three
then
years. Yes, so coming back to the office came very natural for us, and actually all this policy of how do we ask people to come back to the office was naturally driven by the need of our colleagues to co-create and to interact with each other and to actually work together as a team. So we didn't, let's say, think in a laboratory, okay, so from tomorrow we will ask them to do this and that because we are management. No, we made things very natural. We had a very generous transition phase where we communicated to our people. So hey, you can come back to the office now. The office is open, it's clean, and it's very welcoming. We organized different events, so they were really naturally coming back to the office, and every team found their natural pace. How often should we meet in the office? We didn't police, let's say, that in any way, and we are now again practicing a very flexible let's say, policy when it comes to coming back to the office. And now, actually, I'm coming from the office, and the office is so full. So I had to work today in the training room because that room you cannot book in our system. So it's mostly free if you are lucky. So yeah, it just worked.
Nice. That sounds really cool. When people just choose to come to the office and then the company sort of enables them to do that. That sounds
Exactly.
like this is what you're doing. So that's really
Yeah.
nice. Then I have one more question for you, and this is: what strengths are the most important if someone were to come and work for you guys?
So maybe you would expect, because we are at DevTalks, for me to say now some fancy technology names, but no, I would start with I think the most important characteristic of our colleagues is the curiosity and the passion to learn and to continuously improve. Because of course you have to have the basic technology stack knowledge, or at least to be willing to learn, but the environment is so complex, so that when you join, even though you are maybe a seasoned engineer, you still have to learn a lot. So the curiosity and the availability to learn and to be curious, to be inclusive, right? Because we work with so many different cultures around the globe. And when you join, you will be part of a global team always. So we don't have like this separation between Romania, Germany, and you will join a global team, and you have to maybe like to listen a bit, like to adapt a bit. I don't know, ask maybe the others questions before really like jumping into conclusions and jumping into when do I do my first release. So this curiosity to learn, I think, is very, very important. And of course, we value creative people. We value the doers. We value the people passionate about the subject matter, about technology in the end. We like to think that we are all problem solvers and engineers in terms of problem solving. You don't have to write code to be an engineer. You can be a person that's pragmatic in thinking, always aiming to really like solve a problem in a pragmatic way. And so this is more or less the let's say the what we're looking for. But I like to think that we are so inclusive, and so we don't want people that are like us. So you join DB if you are like us. No, we like to allow people that are different to join us, so that we can enlarge our perspectives and make better decisions by thinking differently in the end. And maybe as a last point, I would like to say that we are not only, let's say, consuming from the IT market the best talents, because we are hiring a lot, but we are also giving back to the market. So we are hiring every year tens of juniors that we train and patiently train with the help of our senior engineers. And we are also collaborating with most of the big universities in Romania, and our, let's say, best engineers just go to for example, to the computer science university where I used to be a student, and they teach the students about what we do in DB, and also about subject matters as Java. So they do Java classes, they do uh, classes about the financial industry, about investment banking. So I think it's very important for the people that join us to have this willingness to also give a bit back to the society, to Romania, right? To our engineers here.
It's really nice. Thank you so much, Dana, for sharing all of this and all your passion and good vibe with us. I was
Thank you
very
very
happy
much.
to meet you today, and I
It's a
hope to see you
pleasure.
soon again.
Hope to see you soon. Good luck with DevTalks. I love the event.
Thank you. See
Thank
you
you.
around.